All right, picture this. World War II. German panzers are rolling in. Everything's on fire. Morale is low, and some Soviet officer squints at a golden retriever and goes, "Yeah, this'll stop them." Spoiler alert, it did not. Okay, 1941. Nazi Germany just invaded the Soviet Union, and things are rough. The Wehrmacht is smashing across the Eastern Front like it's a demolition derby, and the Soviets are desperate. Most countries would be like, maybe artillery, better tanks, strategic retreats. Not the USSR. Nope, their answer? Dogs. Bombs. On their backs. Yeah, that's the plan. And no, I am not exaggerating. Here's the genius strategy. Take ordinary dogs, strap explosives to them, and teach them to run under enemy tanks. Boom, tank destroyed, dog becomes hero. Problem solved. Everyone goes home happy. Almost everyone. Now, how do you train a dog to run under a tank? See, here's the catch. Dogs don't get nuance. All training was done on Soviet T-34 tanks because that's what they had. German tanks? Completely different. Gasoline versus diesel. Smells different. Sounds different. Essentially, a German tank is the dog equivalent of broccoli. The dogs were trained to love Soviet tanks, not German ones. So when it came time to deploy, well, you can see where this is going. D-Day. German tanks advance. Soviet secret weapon unleashed. Dogs sprint forward and head straight for the Soviet tanks. Imagine being a Soviet tank commander. You're ready to fight Nazis, and a dog with a bomb is sprinting at your tank like it's bringing you dinner. Entire Soviet divisions had to retreat from their own dogs, golden retrievers with explosives, retreating from themselves. Yes, this actually happened. Project? Canceled. Not in a let's tweak it way. 2 days after entering the war. Probably a record for worst military idea ever executed. And the guy who pitched it, he had to explain. Meek defensive voice. Well, we lost a division, but the dogs were very well trained. Which is true. They did exactly what they were trained to do. Just the wrong target. That's not a dog problem. That's a human problem. Lesson learned? War is unpredictable. Tactics are tricky. And maybe, just maybe, don't strap explosives to animals and hope for the best. Dogs are loyal creatures. They do what you train them to do. And if that happiness smells like a Soviet T-34, well, don't be surprised when they come running home. The Russians learned that the hard way. The dogs just being good boys. So, would you have greenlit the Exploding Dog program? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you learned something absurd today, share this with someone who needs a laugh. See you next time.